Hey everyone, this is Kevin here with Divinely Designed, and I'm going to do a little bit of a different video this evening. I'm not going to do soap. I've been thinking of what I can do with some of my soap shavings. So when I clean up a soap and I plane it, I get, shaving scraps left over, or shavings of the soap that are sort of left over. And so I'm planning on sending, there's an organization out there called Clean the World, and they take soap scraps from soap makers. So I'm planning to send a whole bunch of them there. I don't have a ton. I mean, I don't make a ton of soap, but I probably have kind of like a Lowe's bucket full of just soap failures or scraps or shavings or whatever. So, but I had been thinking, when I planed them, a lot of the soap that sort of comes off smells really good because it's been fragranced with really nice things. So I've been thinking about what I could do with those. So here tonight we're going to do a bath tea. I don't make bath bombs. I've never made bath bombs. I'm not super excited by bath bombs. I'm not a bath guy, really. But they're pretty easy to make. So I thought I'd do sort of a variation on a bath bomb, and I'm going to make a fizzy bath tea. So I'm going to incorporate some of my soap shavings into that, and we'll see how it goes. I've never done this. I've never done bath bombs. I've never done bath teas. So you can learn along with me. Okay, so let's go over what we're using tonight. Let me get my camera a little bit better here. All right, there's probably a bunch of glare. Hopefully that helps them. Okay, so what we're going to be using tonight is I have 8 ounces of baking soda, 4 ounces of Epsom salt, 6 ounces of citric acid, 4 ounces of colloidal oatmeal, 2 ounces of French green clay, a half an ounce of calendula flowers that have been dried. I'll be using some fragrance strawberry preserves from Nature's Garden. I'll be using a couple drops of that because the soap that I'm using is some soap shavings from my strawberry soap. And this is 4 ounces of soap shavings. Okay, so I've never made these before. I just went online and looked up recipes for bath bombs, and I have then just gone from there and created my own recipe. The basic bath bomb kind of recipe is baking soda, citric acid, Epsom salt or some kind of mineral salt, and then a lot of them use cornstarch. So in place of the cornstarch, I put colloidal oatmeal. I think that's going to be really good for the tea. So I'm going to mix those all up, and then I have some heat sealable large tea bags, and you can see they sort of have an opening on one side that I'm going to fill up, and then you close them and you use an iron to seal them. Okay, we'll go that way. All right, so all it's going to do is we're going to just take ingredients and put them in the bowl. Okay. And the citric acid and the baking soda is what's going to make it fizzy. The colloidal oatmeal and the French green clay, will make, I think, the bath really nice. Along with the Epsom salts, you're sort of adding minerals and just loveliness. The calendula flowers, quite honestly, I added them because I've had them for a while and I haven't used them, and I thought they would go well in this preparation. So the good thing here is, I think with a bath bomb, you really have to not wet it, but you have to kind of moisten things up so that you can squeeze the bath bomb together. Here, I don't think I'm going to have to do that. I do have some witch hazel in a spray bottle with me, just to, I think, add a little bit of moisture. But really all I'm doing is just stirring it up, breaking some of the lumps up that some of the things had in them. My citric acid had a few lumps in it. And I think you could use any kind of, herbal kind of thing. If you had dried lavender petals or, blossoms, rose petals, you could probably use a ton of stuff. If you have a dehydrator, I bet you things like orange peels or lemon peels would go really well. And then, the soap, I just had shavings of it, and all I did was put it on a cutting board and got out a knife and just chopped it up so it's very fine. And I'm hoping, when you add this to water, the citric acid and the baking soda will make it nice and fizzy. You'll get that colloidal oatmeal and French green clay that should dissolve pretty quickly into the bath water. And then hopefully the soap itself will add a little bit of, I'm not going to say bubbles, but it will sort of slowly melt in the little tea bag. While, I think the colloidal oatmeal and the French green clay will melt a lot faster. Okay, so I have some strawberry preserve fragrance oils, and I'm just going to add a couple of, maybe a whole pipette I'm going to add to this batch, I think is what I'll do. So that's about 3 cc's, or 3 milliliters. Okay. Now the soap itself already smells very strawberry, because this is the same oil, fragrance oil it was fragranced with. Ooh, boy, that smells, wow. Okay, it's starting to tame down a little bit there. Okay. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause right now. I'm going to take my sealable heat bags that I have here, and I'm going to take my mixture, and I'm just going to fill them up, not fill them, maybe about sort of halfway, and then I'm going to seal them. So I'm going to spend some time doing that and getting the bags ready, and then we'll be right back. Okay folks, we're back. So I'm on my last one, and I just wanted to show you what I did was I sort of made little tea bags, right? So you can see that kind of hanging on a piece of string. So I saved one to show you sort of what I'm doing. So I have the tea bag, and you can see it's open, and I have a piece of just craft baker's twine that I've put a knot in, and I'm going to slip that inside here and kind of hold on to it and give it a pull until I can feel the knot in my fingers there, and then I'm going to hold it there and close this up nice and tight. I'm going to lay it flat on, I just have a kitchen towel here, and I have my iron that's set on the highest setting, which is a steam setting. I found that the steam setting works a lot better in terms of making a good seal on this heat sealable tea bag here. And you just need a few seconds, but you do need some pressure just to make sure it gets nice and sealed. And then if you've done it right, that little knot will hold the tea bag in place. And it's all sealed up. So that amount that I made, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I probably could have made a dozen. Some of my bags are kind of full, like this one. Oh, not that one. Some of them just got pretty full. I wasn't really consistent, but they weigh a decent amount here. So then I have a nice bunch of them, and what I did with 6 of them already was I took them and I sort of bundled them together, tied them together with a nice ribbon, and I did a little stamping thing there that says it's a gift for a little something for a very special someone is the stamp that's there. And I put that on a tag and then just tied them together kind of in a bundle. So that's that. And let's see how they work. So, get my iron out of the way. See if I can get this a little bit better lighting. That's probably okay. All right, so I have my tea bag. This is just some warm water, like you might have for a bath. And let's see how it goes. I haven't tried it. Ooh, it fizzed right up. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's great. Oh, I can smell the strawberries. Holy cow. That smells so good like that. Oh, these are pretty cool. I'm very happy with that. It came out pretty cool. So you could just leave this in your bath, and if you pushed it down, if you push it down, it sort of bubbles a lot. That's pretty cool. And I can see some of the colloidal oatmeal is sort of clouding the water a little bit. Like I mean that in a good way. So, okay. Well, there we have it. Bath time teas made with some soap scrapes shavings. Oh, you can see my bag. This one wasn't sealed really well. You can see some of it's coming up here. But you know what? That's okay if some of this comes out in the bath water. I mean, this is basically a bath bomb recipe. So people just throw these right in the bath. So it's not like if it comes out, it's a bad thing. It will probably make it not fuzzy, foamy and smell delicious. And so, but I did have a little trouble sealing a couple of the bags. The first ones I put together, my iron wasn't quite hot enough, I don't think, so I didn't figure that out for a little while. So this is one of the early ones. But okay, so bath time teas. Hope you like them. Questions, comments, leave them below. Love to hear from you guys. And check back for more bath and beauty and soapy goodness. All right, bye all.